Hello, this is Dan with InnerPC Computers, and today we're going to talk about something very fun and exciting. It's going to be creating rules for emails with Office 365. I had this come up with a client who had to create an email address for their billing department, and they wanted certain emails for invoices to go to certain inboxes. So what I did is I created a series of rules for emails that were sent, went to the sent invoices, emails that received a verification that the emails were delivered, went to a different box, and so on and so forth. So what we're going to do is talk about how to create a rule with Office 365 emails. So the first thing you want to do is create a folder within the Outlook program. So what you want to do is go into Outlook and then click on the actual name. It's kind of blurred out here. You could do it under the email address, or you could do it within the inbox. So when you create a new folder in there, it'll either be a subdirectory of the inbox, or it'll go right underneath where the inbox is with all the other folders that you see: inbox, drafts, sent items, and deleted, and so on and so forth. So for this particular client, I did create it under the email address. So right on top of their inbox was the new folder that I wanted to create the rule for, and have the sent invoices go in to that particular folder. Next, what you want to do is click File in the top left-hand corner. I don't have a snippet of it, but if you look at your Outlook, you'll see File, and from here a window will open up that looks exactly like this. And what you want to do on the bottom is create Manage Rules right here. And then this box will pop up, and you want to create a new rule. And we'll keep it simple at that. That's all you need to do for this step. The next is you want to actually run the wizard for the rule. Now, these are a little tricky to configure, so I just started with a blank rule, and I'm going to show you how to do that. And if you look here, it says apply rule on messages I receive, or apply rule on messages I send. So on this one, on this particular one, I did apply rule on messages I send, so you can actually highlight that and then click next. When you click next, the wizard will go to what's the condition that you want to have the rule run with. So in this case, it's sent to people or a public group. So whenever we're asking Outlook, whenever we send an email, we want something to happen. So I click that box, sent to people or public group. You'll see that there's lots of different conditions that you can create these rules. You know, if it's marked importance or it's sensitive, if it has specific keywords in the subject or body line or body, they will go to certain folders that you choose. So there's really quite a lot that you can do with this. The next step is to run the condition through a specified account. So how do you want the rule to, who do you want the rule to run under? And in this case, I did choose the account that was billing at whatever was the email that I chose, and then I clicked OK. So you want to click through a specific account and then choose the account that you want it to run through. And again, you can have other ways of creating these rules based on what words are in the body or the subject line or sensitivity and all that, but this seems to be the easiest way for me to create the rules. All right. Oops. Next is you want to move a copy to the specified folder. So that will actually put the email from the inbox into the folder that you created. Now there's a couple of other cool rules right here that I want to take advantage of as well, and that is notify me when it's read and notify me when it's delivered. So what will happen, and I did this for this particular email address, is I said, okay, give me an email coming back when it's been delivered to their server, so we know that they got the invoice. And when I got that message that it was delivered, I then created a rule for that, a whole nother set of rules for the delivered email. Okay, and then the final rule setup, you can choose to run this rule now, which will apply to all the messages in the inbox, and you can turn this rule on. So I just clicked turn on this rule, and then I clicked finish, and we're good to go. That rule is created. Now, that's a long way to actually create a rule for Outlook. There's another way to do it, which is a little bit easier maybe. And that is when you open up your inbox, you can click on a message, say it's the email delivered message, right click on that, and then you're going to be presented with a pop-up box. And there in the pop-up box, you want to create a rule. Click rules, you'll see it's in the box there, and then create a rule. This is a lot easier because you don't really have to go through the entire wizard. It's going to say, okay, what do you want to do with this particular email? And in this case, we want to say when I get an email with all the selected conditions, the subject line contains whatever, or it's sent to me only, or it's from, then you want to put it in a particular folder. So here I put from, and then whoever, it was actually from Microsoft saying your email's been delivered, went into a particular box, or actually, yes, that's correct. From was from Microsoft, went in a particular box saying it was delivered. Or if it was sent to somebody, you can create a rule there and have it move to the sent folder. Okay, so here's an example of the second way to create a rule. What you can do is you're in your inbox and you're in these emails. Here's dashboard queue. There's a lot of emails here. So what I want to do is right click on that email, and then you're going to create a rule. And you'll notice, okay, so create the rule. Then you create the rule right here, and this box will come up. Now you want to have the rule say, okay, emails from dashboard queue. You don't even need to have subject contains, but it automatically fills that in. And then down here, you want to move it to the particular folder. Just click on that, and then all these folders will pop up, and you'll see that here are the folders in my inbox. Okay. And in this case, I want to put it to the dashboard queue. And you're done. You just click OK. And then you want to, it'll say the rule dashboard queue has been created. You want to run this rule now. You can say OK. And that's really it. That's a real-time example of how you create a rule. And that's the easy way. So if you have any questions, feel free to email me, dan@myinnerpc.com, subject line creating a rule, and this is with Office 365. Thank you very much and have a great day.